Welcome everybody to the first inaugural podcast episode of the Dumpling Cats.
What's up?
I'm one of your co-hosts, Tim.
I'm Gary.
Jessica.
All right, and we're doing this over Zoom, so it's going to sound maybe choppy. It might not look super cool, but hey, we don't care. We just going to do what we want to do. But before we begin, how about we just have a quick introduction of ourselves? How about just saying our names, what we do, and something interesting? How about we start with you, Mr. Kitty Pong Patana?
Let's start with the host.
Oh, the host? I mean, are we all hosts? We're all co-hosting, aren't we?
Let's start with whoever first started talking.
All right. My name is Tim. I'm 30 years young. I'm a current nursing student at Texas Women's University. First year is down, so having a summer break. Something interesting about me, I would say that for the most part of my life, there are people who know me more as my nickname Mandu, which is dumpling in Korean, than they do of my actual name Tim. And in college, when I met some people, they actually believed that my Korean name was actually Mandu Kim. So yeah, interesting fact there. What about you, Mr. Kitty Pat?
All right. So hi, name is Gary. Wait, what were we saying again? Name,
just age, brief introduction.
Age, my name is 26. 26 years old. I know. I mean, I work in logistics and shipping, supply chain kind of thing. Something interesting. Yes, I'm not from Texas. I'm from Illinois. You can see I don't have a Texas accent.
Yeah, you don't have a Texas accent. Yeah.
Okay, you don't even have a Texas accent.
Dude, I say y'all and everything. Yeah, y'all is super Southern.
Gary say y'all?
No, I say you guys, like normal people.
No, that's weird, bro.
Normal people say y'all too.
Okay.
And moving on, probably to the most mature person of the three, we have Miss Hong over here.
My name is Jessica. I am 24, and I am a third grade school teacher. Know any interesting about me? Oh, so when I eat French fries, right? I like to match their length when I eat them.
That's just strange. That's not interesting. That's just strange.
It's interesting, okay?
Okay, what about like curly fries? You like uncurl them to see how long
curly fries, you just gotta don't you eat it like in the swirl? Like
wait,
the whole swirl? Don't you just
eat it all in one bite?
Yeah.
But why can't you?
But you're talking about you're slurping the curly fry like spaghetti?
No, she just eats the whole thing. She doesn't compare it. She just eats it like how a normal person eats.
You slurp it up like the string and it goes in a circle.
Have you ever eaten a curly fry, Gary? You can't just slurp a curly fry.
No, I don't slurp curly fries. I just thought that she was saying like she's asking if we slurp our curly fries.
Oh, you just eat the curl.
You just eat the whole thing.
Yeah. Wait, so then if you eat your French fries, are you eating it one by one as you get the length? Like, are you eting the longest
two
one
by
first?
two.
2 by 2.
No. Like I'll find this sounds so stupid. I find 2 at a time that are about the same length, and then I eat them together.
Ooh, here's a fun question. When you guys eat French fries, do you eat them one by one? Do you eat them as like a pile? And when you do eat them, do you eat your fingers? So example, how I eat French fries is I just grab a bunch, and I always when I shove it in my mouth, I always end up biting my own fingers. I put my fingers into my mouth as I eat it to make sure nothing drops, But I'm just curious, is that how y'all eat fries?
Wait, do you do this with all finger foods? Just consume your fingers?
Mostly, probably only French fries.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'll just shove the whole I carry it from my fingers all the way into my mouth. And I know
2
I
by
have
2.
fingers in my mouth. Only 2 by 2.
Yeah, or if I don't find a match, then I'll just eat that.
I think I just eat mine randomly. I just kind of, I don't think I have any habit. I don't think I do.
Okay, because I remember I never knew that I did that until back in college when I was rooming with a few of my friends, and one of my roommates' girlfriend was like, "All of y'all eat fries in the most disgusting ways. Like, you guys know, you guys are like literally putting your hands into your mouth." They're like, "No, we don't." And
we
then
all ate the same way.
we all ate the same way, but it made a lot of sense to me because when I eat like French fries or anything like that, like I always use a lot of napkins. And I'm always like, oh, why are my hands always like either wet or like dirty? And it's just because like I'm just eating kind of like a slob. But I view it as I just eat it very deliciously. But you know,
I'm the other way.
own.
The reason why I eat it like is because like I don't like to get when I eat finger foods, I eat with like these 2 digits, like and my index finger. I don't eat like with any other fingers. Even one with wings, like I eat it like this.
Oh.
Burgers, I'll like eat like. With, like,
yeah, you can't just hold a hamburger like this. Like,
yeah, that's weird.
Wait, what about
yeah, that's weird.
What about Cheetos then? Like when you eat Cheetos, you do like the whole like finger, like the whole.
Actually, yeah, with Cheetos, I think anything that's long, I'll do like that way. Because like I don't want to spill it, you know, like spilling a French fry.
One by one.
Yeah, it'd be pretty tough if I think about it. But you know what? Besides the point, yeah, I think we're Dumpling Cats podcast. We're just going to talk about anything. We're going to talk maybe from our faith to our experiences in the work, school, teaching life. We're going to talk about movies, music. Yeah, we're just going to talk about everything and anything, you know. Maybe one day we'll have a talk about cannibalism and go into dating. We don't know. Like we have a lot of things, a lot of interesting minds, a lot of different perspectives. So just moving on right into it, you know.
Every topic. No topic is too never mind. There's some inappropriate.
No, there will be some inappropriate
no topics are off limits.
Well,
yeah, there'll be some limits.
we'll clip those out if they're inappropriate.
But hopefully we'll be posting this on YouTube or some other outlets where there will be comments. All the comments will be read by Gary. I think I'm too sensitive to read comments, so I'm not going to be about that life. But if you guys have comments, concerns, questions, Gary will most likely read all of it and he'll bring it up to us. But until then, like,
maybe also
we're just going to talk about what we want.
Send us comments, suggestions, questions to our emails. We'll read them sometime whenever we set the email.
But anyways, let's go to our first topic. So granted, we're doing this podcast because we're in quarantine. We don't have really much to do, so we're going to branch out and try different things. But for me, my biggest thing that I've gotten in this quarantine is walking. And so I've lost about 18 pounds. 17, 18 pounds since quarantine started. So that's like what, like, thank you, like 6 to 7 weeks. And granted, me telling y'all that my nickname was Mandu Dumpling, that means I was always a big kid. And weight has been always something that I've dealt with, you know? So I think that's like a fun conversation to have. Like, I think it's great to have people who are big and getting slightly less big. And then we have a female's perspective of what weight can be, you know, and how they can think about it. She's free to talk about it. But I think that's a cool topic to start with. But I know, Gary, you've shared that you had a pretty big transformation when you were in college, right?
Yes. So you just say, you know, they call them the freshman 15. I think I have to gain the freshman 25. And up.
Oh my gosh.
Do you know how much you weighed before?
I don't remember, but I think high school was like, I don't know, anywhere from 130 to 140-ish range.
Okay.
And then like I got to my school dorm freshman year, and my school had like buffet style food, and you can like eat all you ever want, all you can eat, plus like other stuff too. You know, they had a soft serve machine. I would have soft serve like all the time. I would get waffles and put soft serve on it. Soft serve. Yo, like it was so bad. There's even this place at my school called Fat Sandwich, where it's literally like they give like a hoagie bun or hoagie roll, and fill it with like the most like junk food. Like you can order a sandwich that has like burger patties, chicken nuggets, mozzarella sticks, and then like they look like fill it up with fries and like, dude, it was so delicious. But oh my goodness, I gained so much weight. There's a year, I think my sophomore year, Papa John's had this special where I think a 2-topping or 1-topping pizza was only like $7.
Oh wow!
Too much. We weighed so much. At one point, we decided to keep the boxes. We were able to stack the boxes from all the way up to the ceiling.
Oh my gosh!
Like I used to eat an entire like the large pizza. I used to eat like half of it in one sitting by myself.
Oh my gosh!
And dear, it was not good because I think. Nowadays, I'm looking at Facebook. Sometimes I have the memories. I'm clicking at it. Oh, this is myself from college. Wow, times have changed.
Whoa. And are you gonna post a picture of maybe? Can we get a college plus 25 Gary on the screen?
You can look at him if you become my friend on Facebook.
I have to reactivate my Facebook just so I can see Gary's pictures.
So what changed then? Because obviously I don't think you're the same Gary post Papa John fillings to now, right?
Yeah, I think the big change was I think once I graduated school, to finally go home. I mean, you kind of just have to eat what your family eats. I think for the most part, I mean, I didn't eat like. I mean, I think I still ate like junky-ish, but I mean, I did eat a little bit cleaner. I think what really definitely helped the most was I installed this app that lets you track your calories. I think it's called like MyFitnessPal or something. But
yeah,
MyFitnessPal. It's a really good app because it pretty much includes like almost every single food like out there, and there's like a nutritional like calorie count and stuff like that for almost like any food you can think of. And I think I paid attention.
You can like scan your food thing too, and it'll read what food it is.
I don't think I had that when I used it, but basically, I was pretty diligent in using it for I think I don't know 6 months, couple months, where I basically counted like every calorie I consumed. I pretty much limited myself to I think it was like 1,200 to 1,500. Like the recommended amount, because like you input your age, your weight, and your height, and you tell it how many pounds you wanted to lose in like a week or something. And like to be safe, it recommended me like no less than like 1,200 or 15 or something like that. Of course, there's some days where it was like 600, 800. Something like that, but for the most part, it was just really just calorie counting.
Were you exercising at all?
No. I did sign up. I signed up for a gym membership because it had a special, but then I went once, but I paid for like 3 months because I forgot to cancel it.
So how you lost your weight, and did you go back to your original weight, you think?
Yeah. I think now, I think after a couple of months it was like, wasn't like super fast, but I did manage to like shed off a lot of weight, and all my old like college clothes are like super baggy.
Were you ever like self-conscious, or like when you went back home where your mom or dad were like, dude, what happened to you?
Oh, they do that all the time anyways. They do that now. You know how Asian parents are? They call you fat like all the time.
But then they end up giving you more food as you come home. Like, why are you so fat? And they're like, eat more. Why are you not eating so much? All right, that's pretty cool. What about for you, Jessica? What are your stances like? Or like, how was your freshman 15, if there was any?
So if I was pretty athletic, I played softball for about 10 years before I went to college. And so I was like average though. I was never like dry skinny. Like I was never like stick skinny. Actually, my healthiest was my freshman year of college.
Wow.
I had a roommate. Shout out to Liz. She would go work out at innings since we had like our free like the membership campus gym. I lived on campus, so we walked to the together or the rec, and she would just like make me work out with her some days. Actually, most days. So I actually lost 15 pounds my freshman year of high school.
Ooh,
Yo.
nice.
Yeah. Freshman negative 15 for me. I think like as for like junior year, I think I managed to like gain those 15 pounds back. But I've always like been a steady weight. Like I've never drastically lost a lot of weight, like drastically gained a lot of weight. Like that 15-ish pounds like fluctuating. I think I'm like about like being myself when I find myself gaining too much weight. And so I'm just like, okay, I gotta lose weight now.
Yeah.
You know, I got friends like Tim telling me to go for a walk in this quarantine.
Hey, the principle is the most weight. You lose the most weight from the kitchen. What you consume.
Yes. It's
so like a big thing. I think my freshman year, like I ate working out multiple a week. Also, I was like eating salads and like just wheat bread. I was like consciously like trying to be healthy since I was working out.
Yeah, definitely. Like I know people always say like it's like 80% dieting, 20% exercise, like 90% dieting, 10% exercise. It's always been the dieting part, but I think that's like what's like super tough for me because like I shared having the nickname Dumpling, Mandu, and this wasn't even in middle school. Like I got this nickname at church from these guys like in like 3rd or 4th grade, and so it stuck with me, and it's just something I had to accept. But it was weird because like I think I depended on food to be like a big stress reliever, you know, and I just like the taste. I like just, you know, like
stuffing your face.
Yeah, I just love stuffing my face. Like I forgot, it was some comedian that said like, I don't eat to get full. I eat until I hate myself. You know, like pretty much. That's how
you're
I eat.
Pretty much eating your fingers when you're eating French fries.
Yeah, like I love what I'm eating, and I think also one thing that was poor, like that people didn't really talk about was like the effects of like sodas and juices, like high sugary drinks, you know?
Oh yeah.
And
it's
so
basically like extra unneeded calories.
Yeah. Like nobody was talking to me about the benefits of water, you know, but I think if I went to Burger King, I would have at least 4 or 5 refills of Coke, you know, in just a meal. Yeah. I just loved the taste of Coke and I was just addicted to it. But, you know, moving on now, like I started during quarantine. I think I weighed in like about 205, 206. And I just remember the first day that I was in the house, I was like, oh my gosh, being home is like crazy boring. And I was just going crazy. So I was like, okay, I'll just go on a walk. And, you know, thankfully I have a Fitbit. Shout outs to Eugene and Jamie for getting me this on my birthday, even though I never lost weight after they got it for me. But like their goal is always set to do 10,000 steps. So I just literally started walking, no running, just walked. And I've been doing that for like 6 weeks. And also what's been helping is since in my head, I thought to myself, hey, I'm not moving as much. So why do I need to eat as much? So I've pretty much been eating just 1 meal a day. And next thing I know, like 6 weeks later, I weighed in myself today and I was 188. And I was like, good Lord, it's really that easy sometimes, you know? I know. But this is just like a public service announcement. If you're looking to lose some quarantine weight or if you're going crazy at home, go outside, get some sun, get dark, get crunchy, you know?
Or don't eat.
Or don't eat.
Just don't eat.
I think that's like the most dangerous thing about quarantine is that like you just realize very quickly that I was bored. I would snack because I'm bored.
So to y'all, what is y'all's like big quarantine like snacks or food that you always go to? Like that you eat the most during the quarantine time?
Hot Cheetos.
Oh, hot Cheetos. And Gary, what did you say?
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its. Ooh.
Or cheese
I have
sticks.
Goldfish too.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh no, cereal. I've been eating so much cereal.
What kind of
Berry
cereal?
cereal?
Yo, I've been like testing out so many different types of cereal. I think last week I ate, what was that? I think it was
You know it's gonna be sweet.
super sweet. Oh, Twinkie cereal.
What?
I ate Twinkie cereal. Pop-Tart cereal is also good. I think I ate some cotton candy cereal earlier today. Some blueberry muffin cereal that's really good.
Where do you find this?
Wait, do you eat cereal with milk every single time though? Or do you just kind of just eat it like you would like cookies, you know, just eat it plain?
Oh, no, I eat it with milk every time.
Every time.
Like a bowl of cereal, like a small bowl of cereal.
You're not lactose intolerant? You don't got the runs sometimes?
No, I don't think so.
I've like officially like transitioned into almond milk.
Oh.
Love almond milk.
I still don't get how they make milk from almonds.
Milk the almond cow.
Oh my god.
Milk in water. Like the oils of the almond, like what I think you blend it. Almonds. I think you like put water and then almonds and you blend it. Just like let it soak for a while. And so like all of like the extracts, all like the flavor extracts from the almonds into the water. You like it.
Then you strain it.
Milk.
It's like how you make you familiar with the horchata, right?
I know what horchata is, but I've never seen horchata be made.
So basically horchata is basically sweet cinnamon rice milk. It's kind of done the same way. You make rice, then you kind of just blend it up and like add water or something, you just let it soak, add all the ingredients and stuff, and just strain it out into like a pitcher or something. Bam. You're good.
Cooked rice though? It was like
I don't remember if it was cooked or if it was not cooked. I think it
wow. For some reason, as long as I've known about horchata, I never knew horchata was rice milk. I just thought it was milk and cinnamon.
No, it's made from rice.
So like it's not like regular milk.
So if you drink almond milk, is it really milk? So then like if you're lactose intolerant,
no, it's not dairy.
It's not dairy.
There's no lactose.
I drink almond milk because I'm lactose intolerant.
So why is it called milk then?
Like the milk from the almonds, because you like extract it.
Oh, so it's the process of milking. You're milking it, but it doesn't have it's not milk.
I guess.
Wait, so how is that any different from juicing then? Because you're just extracting the liquids from like the plants or like carrots or something.
Yeah, like you're straining.
They're plants.
Yeah,
actually almonds are plants.
Because could you call carrot juice carrot milk then?
English language is hard. English language is hard. Okay, I think we're going way too deep into the almond milk sector.
We need to go deeper.
I don't want to go deeper. I want to stay up here. I don't want to go down this rabbit hole. Okay, so you know,
because you're an opponent of vegetarianism and veganism.
Yes. Hashtag carnivore. Hashtag if I ain't got no meat, I ain't gonna eat. Oh, I just made that up. That's pretty good. But I don't want to have haters already. So I'm gonna move past that.
You got your new shirt.
A new shirt? Oh, hey.
Shirt. And you got meat, I ain't gonna eat.
I just want to be a moderate. I never want to stir the pot. I just want to be.
Stir the pot multiple times already.
Make it a bib.
You're a pot stirrer.
No, I just want to be a eater. I just want to be like, this is good.
You're literally a wooden spoon. Like
I just want to keep my opinions to myself.
I want to keep my opinions to myself. That's why I wanted to start a podcast with my friends.
Oh my God.
Okay, so the reason why I'm starting this is because I want y'all to look back, and I always look good because I'm the moderate person, and they're like, "Oh,
you talk too much."
Well, let me know that when I edit, you're never gonna be censored. It's gonna be unfiltered.
That's fine.
Well, yeah, that's true. I'm probably gonna be talking like a bulk of this because I just want to ask questions.
Okay, next question.
Next question. So, a little backstory of how we all know each other is because we're in the same house church, right? And that's what we call our small groups here in our church called New Life Fellowship. And recently,
Shameless plug.
Yeah. Oh, shameless plug. Chando, I love you. Luke Chang, I love you. Oh my gosh, they did a fantastic job. If y'all watch the video, I'm actually in the video, and I appreciate Chan for putting me in. I don't deserve to be in there in such a great video, but thanks for the plug. But anyways, I just want us to talk a little bit about house church. I think all of us have pretty great experiences, and they're all very different. And so, yeah. What is y'all's view on house church? If y'all can even explain it a little bit and what it means to you. How about we have ladies first this time? We'll go the other way.
So house church is basically like a small group, core group, cell group, whatever you call it. It's like a group of 6 to 10 people. And basically what we do is the majority of the time that we spend together is just like sharing about how our week is. And I think it's just like group set up so that you can like live life together. And I think that's one thing that I needed the most, especially when I moved back to Houston from college. I went to school in San Antonio. So when I moved back, my parents actually left our home church. So I didn't have a home church to go to. So I was just kind of going to a couple of different churches. But the thing that stood out to me the most about New Life is that they had a really strong community, like sense of community. And I felt like I really needed that because that's what I was used to in college. And I knew it was going to be hard coming to Houston. I want to be here. So I think church is like a really cool way to force you to be social and like force you to make friends, which is what I needed to do. And I think I'm a very closed off person. I think I'm pretty like open. And so it's easy to like into a house church. It's like had to. So it was fun for me. House church was like the second house church that I've been in. The first one that I was in, we like described dissolving, like not a house church anymore, just because of personal reasons. And then when I asked to join Tim's house church, he was like trying to tell me no, but I was like, well, you're stuck with me now. So.
And to my defense, why I was saying no to Jess is I just thought our personalities wouldn't click. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh. Sorry. This is news to me. I'm hearing this for the first time. Oh my gosh.
Is this me stirring the pot now?
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
And now we're leading together.
Yes, we are. God works in mysterious ways.
Yeah. But I think like one thing that I learned, sorry, what were you gonna say?
I would say like for those unfamiliar, like can you give us some background of our own house church?
Background about our house church? Oh God. I think we would be friends if it weren't for house church. We have like a lot of big personalities in our house church. There are like a lot of places. So I think one thing that's good about it, one thing that's probably kind of bad about it is just that like there are so many different options and like most of the time we end up bickering. But I think the good thing is that it just like brings perspective because many people bring really good, I don't know, like well-rounded views. So I think I think we've actually gotten pretty good about like understanding each other and like kind of be okay with different opinions, like have good discussions about it. Like when we have raw conversations or after house church, like it's so nice because we just talk, even if we have different opinions. Definitely, we have a lot more girls than guys, so
I don't know what happened
step
there.
it up.
They're all single. If you're watching this podcast and you're trying to find a nice Christian girl, I can't help you on the nice part, but if you want to find a Christian girl, then, you know, hit Gary up to hit me up and, you know, marry them all. They're all willing. They're all ready. You know, all of them are looking for their MRS degree, you know, so please let me know.
Oh my God. They're nice people, okay? Tim's just not nice. Tim's another one of those strong personalities that we have in our house church. I think we all have strong personalities because our leader has a strong personality. Like we've learned how to have a strong personality. But
I feel like y'all are all stronger than me now.
Oh yeah,
because they've all like fused together.
They become one.
What the leader does in moderation, the followers will do in excess. So
that is true.
You know.
They're true. There's no one to blame about their personality than myself,
Except
right? I should only blame myself.
Oh my God. Yeah. But it's definitely like very estrogen heavy during our house church meetings. It's like very refreshing, I think. Even though like I not have met apart from house church, I really cherish the friendships that I've made in house church.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, Gary, how about you?
What do you mean, how about me? How
about you?
How about
What's
you?
What about your opinion?
My opinions? Where do I start?
Let's go.
Let's start with house church. Let's look at the word. What is house church? What is a house?
I'm gonna get my popcorn ready.
See, a house, you may think, is a building, same way as you think is a church is a building. However, I've come to learn that, you know, house church is not a building. Neither is church, neither is house. It's the people. Learned that very much, and also learned it again when they did this whole thing again in Thor Ragnarok, where he's like, Valhalla's not the place, it's the people. So that's my definition of how house church works. It's basically no matter where we meet, no matter where we eat, no matter where we, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a third word, do stuff. As long as the people are there, it's a house church. Fellowship, that's the word. Yeah, and I think that's kind of explained so many different times, like, you know, especially since we're all kind of confined in our whole stay-at-home thing. Even though we don't have this chance to meet together in like the same place physically or whatever, the fact that we still are able to meet up online, still considered house church because everyone's still here. We still do everything that we normally do, except, I mean, of course, we do it online. You know, I just think that it's a really great thing that New Life does, just to have this whole house church system set up where, you know, you don't only just go on Sunday to listen to the message and worship and everything. You actually have this whole system set up where you have like spiritual leaders, like a shepherd. I mean, which in this case would be Tim, and like, or sometimes like you may even have like a female shepherd, like a co-lead. Usually the shepherd's wife or whoever like is chosen or wants to step up. In this case would be Jessica. You know, we just have a spiritual leaders to continue to basically kind of be responsible for whoever is in the group. You know, they pray for us, they encouraging for us. Sometimes they buy us stuff. Sometimes they call us out. Sometimes, I mean, yeah, pretty much they're like your, I don't know, fake mom and dad kind of the group. And, you know, it's just really nice to have this system and everything. I think this is great because as I come to learn that, this walk with faith, it's not a walk that you should do alone. It's a walk that should be done in fellowship with others. And, what better thing to do that than with house church? As Jessica said, like, I think this is mentioned like many different times, like even from Tim and everyone else. If it wasn't for house church, this random group of people from so many different backgrounds, like so many different personalities, so many different everything, if it wasn't for house church, like to bring us all together, like I don't even know like how we would be able to be kept together like this. Having been in house church for like the last 3 years has really shown me that, it's basically like your second family, home away from home, at least for me, because I don't have any family here that I know of.
Family here, and it's my second family.
Wait, whatever. Wait, was that an opinion or just an explanation?
I think you gave an explanation, but you added a bit of like your own flair into it.
The Gary spice.
Yeah,
I feel like I always do that all the time. I just end up explaining about it. Anyways.
No, it was very genuine though. Very genuine. Yeah, I think I think house church is something that's very special to me as well. For us, it is something that I say very commonly. How I think about it, and I just thought about this now, but I think about like the Power Rangers, right? Teenagers with attitude. We're not teenagers. We're just like Asian people with attitude. We don't want to be just Asian, but right now that's just our demographic. But we're really hoping to like branch out. But it's just people with attitude, and everyone is designed a different color. Everyone has their own unique morpher, their own unique color, their own unique what's not Megazord? What is it called?
Ultron. Wait, no, that's Transformers.
Yeah, what's it called again?
Was it Megazord?
Megazord is the ultimate thing. But when they're like, what are they called when they're separate? Is it their Megazords?
I thought it was just Zords.
Zords?
That's why it's Mega, right? Actually, I have no idea.
But when they combine it, I thought that was the Megazord. But maybe it's just Zords. But anyways, but everyone has their unique talents. Like, oh my gosh, I gotta go watch Mighty Morphin Power Rangers again. But everyone has their unique talents, but we come together, and it's not until we like combine that we see something beautiful at work. And so, I don't really say this often. I know it's really stupid and cliche movies. Like when people have nice things to say, why don't they say it more often? Because it doesn't hold as much value. But we're all in the same house church. Bangladesh house church represent. I love our house church very much, and during this quarantine, I missed them dearly. And even though like we're all broken people, even though we all have our own faults and we have very strong personalities, I'm very thankful that I can go through this life with y'all and share my ups and downs, as well as be a part of your journey as well. So I think that's what house church is. It does present family, but it also presents accountability and a good listening ear. And so I think all of us have our own like testimony, personal stories about house church, and it could make this conversation, this podcast so much longer, but we're going to withhold from that right now. But I think we're just more speaking about just how great it is. So if you don't go to New Life and you are a Christian, or you're someone who is not a Christian at all but is interested about this, then Gary is going to put a link to our house church video in the description box below, or maybe right here. And maybe you can watch it, and if you're interested, hit us up and we can get you to the right people that can help you understand it much better than us, because we didn't go to seminary, we're not ordained, we're not pastors, we're just what our church calls lay people. We're just the everyday people that are just kind of called to serve. So we really want to encourage a way of conversation. And so, yeah, I think this was a great first podcast. I probably talked way too much, as I usually do, but Gary can edit a lot of that out. But, next week when we come out, we might have a different host. Maybe I wouldn't even be in it. They might just cut me out entirely.
We're going to have a separate conversation after this is over.
And we're going to have a debrief about this. It might not be called Dumpling Cats. Dumpling Cats only has one episode. We might be like the Bang 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 podcast or something. I don't know what we'll
It just like never get published.
Yeah. This might not ever even be posted. You don't know. Like Gary can just be like those dirty Hollywood producers that just hold on great movie ideas and just be like, nope, not going to send this out. Nope. You know, I didn't get enough screen time. But anyways, we thank you. If you got this far for listening, we truly appreciate it. I think, Gary, will you be able to post this on YouTube? Will they be able to subscribe to us?
Why not? Of course. I mean, I think we are also possibly planning on, doing a video post on YouTube along with an audio only. Because if you want to listen to this while you're driving, you shouldn't watch this video while you're driving.
Don't watch it.
Yeah, you're gonna crash or be distracted.
Look at us.
I'll get that set up sometime, but it will be posted in the description and stuff.
Okay.
How to find us along with other information.
Awesome.
Also, we need a logo.
Oh yeah, we need a logo. If y'all want to if y'all want to practice your logo skills and are willing to give it for free, hit us up or hit Gary up. He's going to let you know how to get into that. But if not, we will just kind of drag along with that, see what happens. But yeah, once again, we thank you. We're thankful that you guys showed up, and if you've gotten this far, thank you once again. If you're a single guy, Christian, if you're looking for someone, just let me know. I got lots of women, good, strong, holy women that you get rid of.
God. And if you're a strong woman, Christian woman who is looking for a man, I got a few to auction off also. So.
Yeah, just Gary, Gary and Joan. Me, I'm good.
Tim.
All right. Well, Gary's giving us the look like y'all need to shut up so I can end this. So, signing out now. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye.